What's up, gay, straights, and other days? It's Melly. I'm back with another episode of Disco Elysium. We finally got the body down last time. It has been such a pain in the ass the entire time. And we passed our physical check, which means we got our police coat back and opened up this entire new area of the harbor, I believe. But we're not going to explore that quite yet. I think we can figure out a way down, and then we can go just do the field autopsy first, because I really want to be done with this fucking body. I thought I was finding a way down. What is this? The radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds, alright. And this? A giant ass print on the pillow and a pattern of coffee rings on the armrest. Gross. Whose place is this? It can't be mine. It's too nice to be mine. Standard office file cabinet. The drawers seem to be locked. Someone left the coffee machine on. Okay, so someone is actively living here. What's that over there? I think it's a telephone. Is this the phone that they were talking about?
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
Should I try to call someone here? Is this the phone they meant when they... Because, like, it was mentioned ages ago, and I don't know if it made it in, but when we were talking about who could have made the call down to talk about the body, there was a phone that they mentioned down the harbor. Is this that phone? It's not going to put that much of a dent into my funds. Maybe we can try?
The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Oh. I can dial a random number? Alright, it's even. What have we got to lose?
Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005.
I got it.
That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952, and a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993.
The even checks are always like a really fucking high gamble, but I'm glad this worked. Well, given what I know, this must be my ex-wife's number?
Calling.
Hello?
Calling. Still calling. Then.
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10 millimeter film for home use.
Oh my
This is Lonnie. How may I
god.
help you?
Oh my fucking god, of course.
The voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows.
Yeah, that's called retail. I think I know what this place is, but sure. We'll pretend. What is this place?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10 millimeter film for home use. This is Lummy.
No, I meant what is this place to me? Because I thought I was calling my ex-wife.
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here.
I don't fucking know. Do you know me?
No.
Fair. Why did I call you?
Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
Maybe, but I don't even know my name. But yes, I do. Why do I keep pretending to not know my name? It was confirmed in the postcard. My name is Harry.
If you need any further assistance, you can visit us on the corner of Voyager and Main. I can't help you over the phone. Are we done?
Can I actually go down there?
The call is terminated by the other party. You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone.
I probably fucking ruined that poor kid's day. Oh my god. Why did I think, knowing me, that I would have anything helpful to say? That I would be dialing my ex-wife and come closer to any sort of answers? Why did I think for a goddamn minute that was going to be the case?
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
Oh, I was just double checking. Huh. Hello, filing cabinet.
It's unfortunate for the union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Unfortunate for them, fortunate for us. I'm opening the drawer.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Okay, let's look through them. We're here.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara.
Interesting.
And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
This is a very low chance, and I don't think I should try it, because again, I barely understand healing and stuff in this game, and I want to try to do this as right as possible, or at least with as low damage to myself as possible. I guess we'll try to browse though anyway.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data
No,
and the same material
this is the
you
same.
already...
I guess we can't handle them. Maybe that has to do with the favor for Joyce. I don't know. Whose place is this? There's no clues as to who it belongs to. I guess that's everything in here. Well then, the door is locked and cannot be opened from this side without a passcard. That's annoying. I was hoping to find my way down. Well then how the fuck am I supposed to get down from here? I hopped down. Guess I have to explore this area now because I jumped. So like, I can't get back down this way. Oh, I see a passageway. And tear. I need to get all of this. God, there's so much.
This is the night watchman's booth.
Oh.
The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
So I'm gonna search around.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
It's fine, Kim. Relax.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. Looks like the inhabitant is rather pedantic when it comes to order.
We'll leave it alone. It shouldn't be of any consequence, and I really don't want to fucking loot Renee.
Let's get going. The entire neighborhood can see us up here.
Alright, fine, Kim. We'll behave. I still have to do the autopsy, but there's so much up here. Is this a back way into the thing? Because it seems that way. Hold on, what's this? No. I'm trying to get as much as possible.
A rusting control panel
Ooh.
with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use.
Stop
It
and
seems
start?
to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block.
Ooh. Because I know the little, whatever that sign is implies that there was an S there before. So maybe stop and start, something like that?
Marche. On. Arrête. Off.
I think I'm gonna leave it for right now. I don't think I should be fucking with that right now. Should I really be up here right now? I don't think I should be up here right now. I haven't finished my autopsy. This is huge. Oh my god. What's this? The speaker tower is silent. There is no work to organize in the yard below. Probably because of all the protesting that's happening. Where am I? What is this? Hello? That's a person. Well, let me poke around here first. Oh! I'm just finding area after area and doing everything but the autopsy. This is cozy. Stair made of pallets leading up. Well, let's take it up. Oh. Oh, I hope I don't get beat to death here. I'm just gonna do everything except talk to the dude yet. A taxidermy fish that tells the time. I don't know how you swing that, but okay. And there's nothing else to select. Okay, I guess we'll speak to you.
Before you is a walrus of a man, seated
Oh.
behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you.
Do we know each other? Wait, that name looks familiar. I meant to interview you, aren't you the union leader? Okay, I didn't mention this because I've been like doing it on my own time, but after every episode I write down things that I might have to do next time to further things along, and on that list is interview the union leader. And I think this was his name, but do we know each other already?
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Let's get straight to business. There's been a murder.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by.
My surname is Dubois.
Please, have a seat.
Thank you for the tiny chairs. So I have a surname now. My name's Harry Dubois. Aw, my name is pretty. That's nice.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
Okay, so I am supposed to be doing this anyway. This is good. I guess it's not too much of a detour then. This is the union leader.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
Yeah, I'm sure.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
Yeah, I think I'll stand.
You go ahead, detective.
I will pass, Kim, but no.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best.
Fair enough. All right, let's do this.
Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Isn't that my surname? Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
No, I need to remember that. What? Nah, I don't sit. It's kind of my thing, and this feels like a power play. I'm standing.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
I guess.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level.
Aren't I more at eye level with you this way than sitting? What are you talking about?
Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
You are such a prat.
You're no titan
Fine.
definition, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Goddamn, my need for answers. Fine.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Damn, this chair is uncomfortable.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has
Why?
got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Great. Glad for that, but it hasn't taken my health out too much, so I don't think I need to heal.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
Honestly, he's a saint compared to you.
This should take care of that nonsense.
Huh?
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
You're offering me to pay off my debt? Sorry, I didn't read that because I didn't feel it was important. There's a comically large check, apparently? Why are you doing this? This feels like a trap.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
That would be enough to pay me off, wouldn't it? It would be. Wait, no, it wouldn't. Wait, you know him?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
Listen, we can't. At this point, we need the money. We
With
need
a
to
grin,
take
he
it.
points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Yeah, I don't have to thank him, but we do need the money, otherwise I wouldn't take it.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or,
Yeah. No.
cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays.
Mate, you haven't earned any sort of respect from me. If anything, you owe me.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
What makes you think they're gonna give it back?
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun.
Oh,
The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
good thing I've got healing items for both my morale and my physical, which is proving to be more important by the second, and I've got to figure out if there's like a shop or something where I can keep that stocked, because God, sometimes these come out of nowhere.
When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, be very worried.
Oh my God. How do you know about my lost gun?
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right.
How much you want to bet this check bounces as soon as I try to cash it?
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Do you have my gun?
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
I shouldn't. Kim!
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
Thank you.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Well, I guess I have to do this because there's nothing else. Well, I have stuff for morale anyway. This isn't gonna work.
God, you're
Yep.
sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun, and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
You know what? So what? Men can cry too.
You want To cry? God, you're weak. Whatever you do, don't cry. You'll think you're disgusting.
I don't know if I have a choice in the matter right now.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
You're deliberately being a prat. Oh,
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here?
it's my
You
surname.
need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
And now I'm out of morale items. How the fuck? I can't take another hit like this. I don't have anything left.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
Okay, I can either keep sliding down the chair or there are no Harrys. Let your mind go to your... You know what? I'm not gonna keep sliding because I'm gonna end up on the floor. Let's just go to our safe place, I guess.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
You are the one that keeps aggravating me. You are the reason why I took 2 morale hits. God, I hate you. I've known you for 2 seconds and I hate you already.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
You know what? Yeah. Nah, I'm as good as it gets, Mr. Dubois.
Don't be dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
Thanks, Kim. You're the only one keeping me grounded right now.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Stop nerfing my morale. I'm out of healing items.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Thank you, Kim, for putting a leash on it.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Let's skip to Joyce then, because I don't know if we're limited on how many questions we can ask. So let's talk about Joyce.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along.
She won't talk to me unless I have a badge, so really there's not enough information there.
One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals?
Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martin 8. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy.
Don't talk like we have any sort of relationship. Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Wait a minute. This is a workaround to get past Measurehead then? That can't be right. Is it? I don't know.
It's a fortress. He knows she can't get in here.
That's right. Maybe I could bring her here? I don't know. But I guess let's talk about something else.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization.
Yeah, clear as mud, I'm sure.
I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Tell her about all of it. My
Are you
brother's
done yet?
picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
Yeah, hold on, we'll circle back in his singing swordfish clock. That thing sings? That thing barely tells the time.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it?
That's just
It
called
was nice
gossip.
telling him about her right now.
Didn't really do that, but okay. Aren't you going to ask me how I got in?
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age.
A man my age? What are you implying? I'm at the peak of my abilities. I'm not gonna let this dude fucking walk around all over us again.
Yes, Harry. You are obviously in peak physical condition, and I salute both your initiative and your physical prowess. Very impressive, Harry. Very impressive.
Bitch, it took me forever and a day to fucking get over here. You better be impressed. You can't even leave that chair.
Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
Okay, I guess we're not limited on questions here. I guess I can ask all of these. So, you called me Mr. Dubois, which I've asked you already. Why?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
Just tell me it's my surname, because I've already puzzled this out, but Harry clearly hasn't.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
Yeah. We've established this. The postcard was to me. I felt pain. Well, I guess I've figured it out faster, but I feel like everyone's figured it out at this point. So that's really my name?
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you?
How'd you find
What are
out
the
so
odds of that?
fast? How the fuck? Who told you that?
I think the odds of that are very low.
Kim, I appreciate your faith, but I really don't remember anything.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
My memory is fine. I'm just testing you.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
Oh,
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips.
I don't know if I trust that.
I guess word has already reached him. No matter. No harm done.
I don't know about that one.
It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
Well, can I take it anyway? It's about me. I should have it.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
No, let him in on this. He's part of my team.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Okay, so this is the last though, but it's a very high chance. Let's get this straight. What is my full name? Because apparently Harry still hasn't connected these dots.
It's Harry. Harry Dubois.
Okay, I like it. I can work with that. I actually do like it. I think it's a lovely name.
And I can work with you, Harry.
Okay,
Now,
shut it.
What
Kiss
else
ass.
can I do for you?
Do you know where I live?
But of course, Harry. Your precinct is the 41st and you live in Jamrock. You're a Jamrock boy. A long way from home, but that's okay.
Well, that explains why I was staying at the Whirling.
He doesn't really seem to know any more about it.
Okay, do you know anything about my family? Do I have a wife or... Well, we have an ex-wife. I don't know about children. Doubt it.
Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry?
I don't think at this point in my life.
That's why I like you, Harry.
I wish
A
you
good
didn't.
man knows both his strengths and his weaknesses, and you, my friend, you are one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, save the kiss-assery. What kind of cop does it say I am?
Harry, you're not simply a cop, you're a star. A bright shining star in the drab law enforcement sky, outshining all other stars. You're a superstar.
I really want to go, no, I'm definitely not a star, but let's play his game. That's what I like about you, F-Arts. You get me.
Of course I do, Harry.
Huh.
And I'm gonna help you shine. I'm gonna put you on all the big stages, your name in giant neon letters. Harry Dubois.
You sound just like every other scammer I've heard.
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Martinez.
Yeah, that was blatantly obvious. Where'd you get the folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
Those fuckers.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
Yeah, I got that. Thanks, Rhetoric.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
Excuse me. Kim is my partner, and that's my information. What do you mean, unionize only? Give me the folder.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. Another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
Okay, good thing we asked those questions first, because I just briefly skimmed, saw the check was higher, and just took it, but I think that helped. He's lying. Okay, that's good to know. Sorry the audio cut out for a second. I don't know why it did that. That's not an RCM
Okay,
folder.
Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
And
You
you're
got the name
not?
from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
That explains how generic
Yes,
it was.
Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you.
Okay, good. We got
Pity.
somewhere with that.
The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
Well, we have my full name, so it's fine. So the Census Bureau says my name is Harry
Yes,
Dubois?
that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
You're mad because I got your game. Okay, let's talk about the hanging
Oh, of
then.
course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you.
Yeah, gross,
I mean,
okay.
it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
Yeah, I sense there's
But
a
there's
but.
a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
What do you
Yes,
want?
that sounds good. Let's do that.
He's not gonna let us do that, Kim. He wants
But I
something.
can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
I mean, I've opened a few doors in my life, haven't you? Oh wait, you haven't left that
And
fucking
I'm sure
chair.
you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
There most definitely is something shady about it. What do
An
you
excellent
want?
opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Whose door is
no
it?
one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
And what do you mean
A
by
loud,
weasel?
blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
I bet you don't even know anything about
Harry,
them.
my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Okay, then why don't you just open
Harry,
it
I'm
yourself?
a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like
Didn't
you
you
could
just
run
make fun of
around
my
all
physique?
day.
Yeah, now you,
You
think
want
I
to send
can.
someone a message that the police are working for you.
Yeah, thank
I
you,
repeat,
Kim.
I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
All right, fine. We need information anyway.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level.
Don't call it that. This is a collaboration and a very
You
reluctant
can
one
get the
at
key
that.
from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
I'm gonna see if there's more information about the gun. If not, I guess we'll perform the autopsy first because it's on the way. Because we got to finish this body. And then we'll deal with Manana, I guess, because I had to go scout him out anyway. Does this mean if I do things for you, I will get my gun
Damn
back?
it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
I understand. We help you, you help us.
Okay, at least that cleared out tracking down my gun. Okay, so
Wait.
that was of some value.
You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Maybe that'll open the other thing. Because that will mention a plastic card too. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Yeah, thanks. I was wondering how the fuck I was
Here,
supposed to get
You're
out.
one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
Okay, that was actually quite productive. And we're gonna drop frames for a second while this thing autosaves. Okay, so we have to go to the Frit place anyway so that we can exchange things. Hopefully that puts us closer to fucking paying our debt, but that definitely helped.
With a
Much.
loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Oh, I can look at it now because it's lowering. Oh, it's tipping. Uh-oh.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down.
That is very precarious.
The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
Its purpose? What do you
Moving
mean?
this container, of course, For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted. And now it will rest.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Can we come in?
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many in the yard.
At the risk of sounding stupid, Lieutenant, I think there's something special about
You
this
do?
container.
Because I don't.
Well, it was hanging from the crane, but let's lead with this instead. Maybe there's
There may
contraband in
very
there?
well be, but we are not here to look for that. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
Kim, come on. We gotta investigate.
No
I'm gonna
reply.
knock on the door.
The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container.
Okay,
You
then we're
attempt
opening.
to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked.
I mean, I
To
expected
your
that
left,
much.
the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
What the fuck? Why would I... That is actually impossible. Leave it alone. Can you cash my check? Then,
Is this
at
about
least-
the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
No, it's fine. It's retail. I'm sorry. Can you just cash this?
Wow, I didn't know you worked for
Thanks.
the Union, sir.
I don't. It was just given to me, but thank you. Oh god, we're so close to paying our debt off now. I was so worried, like, where the fuck the rest of the money was gonna come from, but if I can just find 9 more bits of tear, we should be okay. Let's just do this goddamn autopsy, because otherwise the corpse is just gonna reek over there. We can deal with manana and shit later. No, we're not dealing with Kuno right now. We gotta take care of this
The
fucking body.
rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy.
Okay, let's get
The
this over
lieutenant
with.
adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Alright, Kim, what's a
Come
field
on,
autopsy?
officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
I have amnesia,
What
you know
you
this.
do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Muindi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Epui Descent, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
I don't know why I'm asking for another pair of gloves when I have a set.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, I have gardening gloves.
They are
Maybe they're
better
enough.
than nothing. Tell you what, I perform the anatomical side of things while you will take notes.
It's probably smarter. We just fill this in, right? The red field autopsy form in
That's
my
right.
ledger. Okay, let's
The
open
dead
our
man
ledger.
stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with,
Yeah, let's just begin.
That's you.
Assistant. No, from what I remember, we just write down our initials, so we'll
the
write our
corpse
initials.
is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says,
To coroner's case. number.
KK57-0803.0815.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57, followed by his date 0803 and time of arrival 0815 on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you.
I guess that's fair.
because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
Yeah, but just to be a prat, shouldn't we file the coroner's case under me? Technically, I arrived at the scene
And
before
what would that make the alphanumeric?
HDB.
HDB 41 0803. Help me out with the time of day, anyone?
It's 2102 right now, isn't
10:15.
it?
It's understated.
Well, I guess we'll trust
Good.
that.
Let's go with that.
Okay, that works. Yeah, because we got my name already.
NA.
Name,
Next. NA.
date of birth,
Hmm.
age.
Roughly 50.
Dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
But I trust Kim more than I trust me. But also, no, we'll trust
The
Kim.
corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook.
6,
Mondial.
race.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Muindi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
We'll write
The
it
pudgy
down.
mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
All right, 7, sex. Oh my god, why are you two still here? It's fucking late. Go
Neil.
away. Thank you, Kim.
Pigs can have sex.
The temptation to write fucky is hilarious, but no, it's an autopsy.
Nor
Right
does
male.
he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
I mean, beer bellies are a thing, but I get what you're saying. 8,
We're
date
still
of death.
going with March 4th. 51. What
Alright,
else?
I'll write it down.
9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
HDB 41 0803.1015 listens motionless with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
11, evidence of
None.
treatment.
At least not after the initial examination.
What exactly is treatment
Interfering
anyway?
with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
I'm not so sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was
They'd
carried
have
over?
to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dog walkers.
He places his hand on the dead man's chest
Your
as if in
central nervous
preparation.
system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then,
We should start the post-mortem.
I'll turn
the
the
corpse
page.
cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Do this in order. External examination
Close.
summary.
The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
Turns the body onto its side to check the underworld.
See, it's happening.
Oh my god, why? Why do they have to be here? Why do we have to do this here? It's a field autopsy, I get it, but
Babrodine,
why?
yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Gross, but I appreciate that we're in agreement that she's a thing at this point, because she's such a,
The
I'll
boots
write
are
it down.
ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos.
He stands up, feet planted on
The
either
upper
side of
torso
the
is
body.
covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini.
That would be your photo that we took earlier. I
The
remember
deceased
that.
has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
As funny as it would be to touch it, I don't think we should. We'll write it
Lividity
down.
is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
That would be
Fucking low
Kuno.
velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know
Yeah.
what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max.
Oh, please. If it were Max, you would have ruptured his belly a long
Talking
time
shit
ago.
about Kuno's velocity.
Why do you care and why are
In
you
addition,
still here?
there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Ew. I'm not gonna write down high velocity. That's
You get
fucking
your
with the
mark.
case. The lieutenant produces a small folding knife. With the other hand pulling on the bell, he starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut. I have chain cutters. I brought them from your car. Why don't we
The
just
steel
use
wiring.
those?
There's too much of it. We need to remove the bell so we can get to the ligature mark.
Yeah, I have them. Why
You've
don't I
got
just use
just
it?
the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Good thing we got these
Always
chain
good
cutters.
to think ahead. Now,
Thanks. He points to the rope squeezing the dead man's neck.
we need to
Yeah,
cut
I
the bell
gotcha.
to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
I'd say should I be doing this, but your glasses are apparently
See,
fucked.
my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
What? Have you claimed us? What? We're not... The fuck? Excuse you, we're not
No,
your
he
pets.
ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Oh my god, I'm not your pig, Kuno. We're just gonna cut the belt off. This is even, though. But we'll check for a good spot to cut anyway, just to maybe... I've seen that, like, doing the extra stuff before can either higher or lower
The
check,
belt
so let's
is
check.
equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the yeast. The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now. Like a flower arranger. 2 cuts and it should come loose.
Now, did that raise it? It did raise it, because interfacing gave us instructions. Okay, then this should succeed.
After some deliberation,
Yes!
you sink the cutters into
Okay.
the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow.
I really fucking love that. I know I'm interrupting, sorry. I just love how, like, every little thing, like, chains together and affects how these checks turn out. That's really fucking cool. I haven't seen a game that does that, and, like, I don't think I have seen a game that does that. That's really good. Okay,
Snap.
press down.
The knot is slashed.
Yes.
Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
Okay, it's come off. And we did get a new skill point, but depending on the situation, it usually shows us when we need to put skill points into things, so I'm not going to upgrade anything until we have a new
The rope
skill. I'll
rises
wait.
to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
Okay, the lieutenant has kneeled closer, running his finger along the dark red groove. until there's a
Hemorrhaging
gap.
is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Which lines up with the last
Chest
one,
is
sorry.
intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia.
I can't wait for the mature response the kids are gonna give.
Let's get out and see.
What did I
Fucking
say?
knew it.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
You know what? They're here. Why not? Let's
The dead
inspect
man's
them.
penis is average sized, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch.
So glad I stopped to read that. Okay, we're gonna write that down and
Back
move on
is symmetrical
forever.
and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
The scarring is extensive, way more than a
Mm-hmm.
law officer's.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item, hands.
Let me let the lieutenant work alone, because I don't have gloves.
Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle.
Were we
I was.
expecting any?
Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
Hey, at least you've kept your shit down. I've thrown up, what, 3 times now? Let's write it down.
That's all
You
for the
okay?
external. Well done. What next?
I don't know if you're okay to continue, but internal examination,
Central
I
nervous
guess.
system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Why would
Of
I?
course,
I don't know.
there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
Okay, we'll play. If I may add the moral
What
of
would
this
that be?
story. Oh no, I actually
The
gotta
dead
come up
man
with something.
looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
The brain is very vulnerable to compromises in its blood
I
supply.
think that may well be the moral of every story, officer.
Hey, we made him smile. That was worth it. All right, not
Good.
applicable.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is
That was
coming from
worth
the
it.
mouth. Not injury related.
Ew.
Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
I hate my vivid
With
imagination
his
right now.
eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
I didn't need that mental image. I legitimately feel nauseous. Thanks.
You hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh. like the creaking of an old house at night.
Why are there cracks? God, why are there fucking cracks?
Yeah,
Gross.
jack that fucker off!
It's in the mouth, fucking Kunes. I really want to call you something else, but YouTube doesn't like that word. It's in the mouth. It's not how
The
any of that
hyoid bone
works.
is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
Back hunched as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are
Oral
used.
cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
I guess I'll
No
take a look.
scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his.
I mean, fourth time's a charm, I guess.
It's
We're in this
hard.
far.
Once more, you taste stomach acid in the back of your throat. A contraction. Your throat pumps a little something from your stomach and into your mouth. You're forced to swallow, just to keep looking.
Okay, don't play
Inside,
with fate.
you see darkness. Just a mess of meat and darkness.
Gross. A mess of meat and darkness could be great,
Hemorrhaging
though.
present in mucus.
Great. We'll write it down. I regret everything.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
Why? Don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
Hepato
No.
means liver, and biliary, the gallbladder and bile ducts.
I'm kind of an alcoholic,
Nothing
am
in
I?
your alcohol-soaked memory directs to having forensic expertise on either one.
Well, then I
Neither
don't
am
think
I.
so.
Same
All
for
right, not
toxicology
applicable.
and serology. NA.
Yeah, we'll keep
Cardiovascular.
going. Let's move this
The
along.
body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal.
Breathes a sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on this list, and then we got another list to go through. God, this is extensive. He looks around to the ground, the pool of feces there. That's right. Dead people shit
This will
themselves. Yeah.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Ugh. I'll write it down. I'm keeping
What's
the
next
voila.
on the list?
Listen, he said it. I can write it down. Time to describe our injuries, and then we should
Let's
be
see.
done with this.
We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 feels. Leave a 4th one too.
Be
Okay.
thorough if you want maximum results.
So, everything.
Head, chest, and
marks?
scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
It's bite marks, and I don't think it's... It would have to be in death, because birds generally don't peck at things that are alive, at least my experience.
Next injury? So,
Contusions.
the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of
Kuno.
an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
Kuno's a perp!
Maximum velocity, fucko!
Minimum,
Has
bitch!
confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it was
Coagulated
maximum.
blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
We know it's non-fatal because it was
Right.
post-mortem.
Next. A dark
Ligature
red
mark.
abraded ligature mark.
Oh, wait,
encircling
no,
the
no,
neck,
no, I
with a
should
gap
have-
on the
no.
neck measuring, let's say,
I
7
didn't-
centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured.
Ah.
The cervical column intact.
I went in order. Oh no. Oh god, I should have asked
I
about
see
the...
hemorrhaging
No.
on the skin, above and below the ligature mark.
Fuck.
Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Trying to get out. Fuck, I think I fucked
Below
that up
the
a little
note,
bit.
2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible. Think for a moment. There's time. Don't rush.
Well, that would be fatal because he
That's
was
it.
hung.
We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start.
I forgot to leave a 4th. I'm sorry. I was going in numeric order and I completely didn't... I missed that. God damn it. I hope that's not too bad
Let's
of
run
an
this.
impact.
I pronounce this field autopsy over.
Thank fuck. Okay,
Well,
first, how
we
did it go?
established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy. We were
What
thorough
else?
with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy. I need
Alright,
a
what
copy
now?
of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg.
Okay, let's rip out a copy of the autopsy
processing.
pages then. He looks at the dead man one more time, then at the slip of red paper in his hand.
You
then
tilt
at the
your
corpse
head,
again.
also looking at the corpse.
Is this because I didn't leave the 4th? I'm sorry, I was going in order. Why would you have me close it, writing down the 4th? That doesn't make sense.
I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Oh, this is low. Okay, let's leave it alone. Let's bag him, take him away.
I need a little help for carrying him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can take care of the rest. It's too
Alright,
late to
then
take
what?
him into processing today. I'll take him first thing tomorrow.
Yeah, we took a while. Pulls the black plastic over the dead man's face. Let's bag it and drag it. Oh god, yeah, because we took a million years to do this, but in my defense, we're playing intellectual, so our physique is not exactly in the highest fucking degree. But I still stand by my intellect. How in is the ever, we still need to get enough tear to pay our debt. So I'm gonna run around really fast and try to find, well, actually, I need 10 pieces of tear. I know I still have to run the armor plate at Kim's car, but that can wait. I guess I'll sell all these postcards. Watch me need them for something crucial later. Do not tell me I have to find 60 real every single fucking day. Oh my god, I can't do that. That is so much time out of the day if I'm trying to fucking scrounge up shit. Let me just pay off my debt, please. Let this be a one-time. I see my other shoe up there. I gotta go get that at some point. Because I've been running around with one fucking shoe on this whole time and I keep forgetting. Okay, I've got some options. Here's 60 real or slam the bills on the counter. I hope you choke on it. Or what's that? Here it is, sorry for the trouble. Let's keep it fucking normal. It's been a hell of a day.
Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
I can't afford to keep doing that every night. That's too much money. You know how long it took me, and 2 of those things was a fucking grant from somebody else? I need somewhere else to stay. I mean, at least I pay off my debt, but now I've got, like, not even a single real.
I'll
Holy
unlock
fuck,
the
at least
electronic lock to
debt's
your
done.
room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m. Please pay for each
Great.
night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
Okay, fine. 20 isn't so bad. Maybe there'll be unique opportunities to earn money every day. I don't know. But 20 isn't so bad. I need to write that down. Because I don't think there's any other living situation that I can fucking take right now. I don't have a car that I can sleep in, so... I mean, earning 20 every day shouldn't be too impossible. I don't know.
I'll
It's
take
better
a
than
room here
60.
too.
Oh?
Of course.
Okay.
Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Nothing. Wait, can we just share and split the rent? 10 real is easier to find than 20? Please, it's hard to earn money here. They're not even paying me, like, in advance for being a policeman. Holy fucking shit. It's about to be the end of the day for the debrief. I think that's literally all that we can do for the day. I don't think that fucking what is it? The mañana stuff, Joyce's failure. What else did I write down? The armor number, the phone down the coast. I don't think any of that is fucking too time sensitive, I don't think. So, like, we should be fine. No, I don't know where Kim is staying, but my room is open now, I guess.
This is the door to the
Oy.
room you redecorated.
I can say goodnight now. Wait, no, I need to do a debrief.
Just a
Wait,
moment.
how?
You
no.
had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Okay, good, you stopped me, because I was worried for a fucking second. Okay, then I think we'll do our debrief and then we'll end off for the day, because I think that's a good place to stop. Let's go. And maybe I can get my other shoe, because I couldn't figure out how to get to the balcony earlier
The air
anyway.
outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM.
I didn't know you
I have a
smoked,
cigarette
Kim.
every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
That's fair. I have a cup of coffee whenever I edit to help me stay
Oh
awake a little more.
man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How did you get so
You
cool,
mean
Kim?
this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
No. I know that, but you smiled. I got you to smile.
Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit, below it all.
Personally, I don't want to smoke though, so we'll pass. Right then, to the
Yes.
debrief.
It's been a long and eventful day.
Oh, definitely. Like, insanely so. And we still have things to do tomorrow, which is really exciting. I've been having a really good time, honestly. How do you think
We
today
performed a
went?
thorough initial inspection of the victim's body, so that's good. One could say it's the main thing to do in a murder.
Yeah, and we got my coat back, and we got a bunch of other stuff done that I thought was impossible before, which is pretty amazing. We've been productive, for the most
Then you
part.
shot the body down, which was quite a shot.
Thanks. I was inspired by your confidence in me. Kim, Lieutenant Love is still on the case. Come on,
I
Harry.
admit I wasn't sure whether I should give you the gun, but I'm glad I did. Your shot enabled us to perform a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with.
I ship it. I really do. I think they'd be fucking great
I still
together.
feel like we missed something, but it's up to the boys in processing now. We did perform a thorough search of the crime scene. That's great.
I know about the fourth thing. My brain just went, ooh, sequence, follow in order, without looking at the other options. I'm sorry, but hey, we got the most
Now,
of it.
as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean,
The initial interviews? Yeah, well, we talked to some people.
including Everard Clare, a daunting adversary, if there ever was one.
There you go.
He
that
wasn't
one right.
particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
Well, he sort of narrowed down my gun and pointed us in a few right directions, so I wouldn't say completely.
He's
useless.
not saying much on the matter because he thinks you could have gotten more out of Everard.
I'm sure I can get him to tell us more, but we have to do shit for him
Claire
first.
also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief.
Big relief. It's a very serviceable name too, or I want a different name. You know what, why not? I want a different name, one I haven't.
You can
really
look
got.
into the process of changing your name after we finish this investigation. We
Okay,
talked to
fair.
Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
And we will, but I need to find my badge, and I have no idea how to track that down. Maybe Everett can
If
get
Kim
that too?
is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important.
Yeah, I know. So we can either find our badge or do her a favor. I don't know what that favor is, but we can figure that out. We'll add that to the list of things and hire it on the priority list. Okay, it's on the list now.
Above all,
Hire.
though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I love all of these, but I think 4 sums it up the best. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant
Alright,
Kitsuragi.
but, and forgive me, this has been bothering me since this morning. How have you managed to run around all day wearing only one shoe?
I couldn't get on the balcony! God, shut up, Kim! It's part of my penance. I punish myself. I punish
Well,
myself.
there seems to be a shoe that is a match to the one you're wearing further down the balcony. Perhaps you can collect it when we're done talking.
I see it, Kim. I wasn't able to get out here before. Shut the fuck up. Or maybe I was and I didn't even notice, but shut up,
He's
man.
right. There it is, green and shiny under the glowing, whirling window. The sky above is dark
Yeah, I
and the
see
lights
it.
sparkle.
I see it, perception. I saw it when we fucking looked out. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. It's fine. We'll have 2
Imagine
shoes
how
tomorrow.
much faster you could run wearing a cool patent leather shoe on each foot.
Well, at least he smiled and he thought my shoes were cool. So what exactly are our powers exactly? The
They're quite
RCM?
limited, actually. The power officers of the Rebachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
And what else is new? What
we
else?
can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Wait, how can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
I see. And if someone
We are
resists?
permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Yes.
Tim?
The last time was 4 years ago.
Huh.
He has internalized it well. It's just that. A fact. A self-contained past event.
Have I killed
That's an
anyone?
improbability. Perhaps even impossibility.
I don't know if I really want to
Precinct
know.
41 is known for a higher than average rate of police violence.
So if I kill someone while on duty, assuming I have
You have to
already,
supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
Okay, as emo as it would be to just say nothing, look into the night. Kim's put up with a lot of our shit today and taken care of us the entire way through, including us fucking fainting and fucking dissolving in despair over our fucking ex-wife. So, thank you.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
I guess we'll end. Can I still stay out here, though? I can.
Hey.
But I can also do this. Hello, Rhetoric.
Yes,
Who, me?
you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again. Yes,
Again?
you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
I guess I can't argue with that, because I don't want to... 3 is a lie. 2... I don't think we should. So I guess I'll go with 1, because the rest just doesn't work. Or
So,
come close to
what
it.
about all that communism you've promised to build? Word on the street is you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to erect a version of communism many times greater than any attempted before. Is that true?
How come there's word
You
on the
keep
street?
saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Okay, I haven't gone that
Oh
far.
yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind.
You sure this isn't just drama in a trench coat
Everyone
right now?
can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
And try to rap for the day, Rhetoric. What's this communism
Failure.
even about?
It's about failure. Yes.
Failure?
Abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother. You against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist. Now get to work, comrade.
The end of the day.
Very well.
No.
I guess no one will build communism then. Tell the working man it's over, unless anyone has objections. No objections. It's mathematically impossible to achieve a classless society. Everyone knows this.
Thank
Let
you,
not
Audrey.
failure ensnare you any further, beautiful pixie girl. Be an acrobat, a prancing fairy queen.
What the fuck?
Anyone?
Okay.
Anyone else? There's no one?
Suffer, Rhetoric. It's fucking way past time for bedtime for me. I need to get my
There's
shoe and go
no
to
one.
sleep.
Okay then, lie down and let the water carry you downstream.
Goodbye, communism. Oh, Kim wants to talk to me. Wait, shoe. Go. Let me select him.
We should think about calling it a
What's up?
day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
Yes, my hostel room calls. I've been trying to end all day, but you've been hitting me with some deep shit, and then Rhetoric was like, yo,
We
communist!
can pick up where we left off tomorrow morning.
Yeah, definitely. We still have a lot of stuff to do, and I need to transfer this over to my fucking YouTube notebook, because I've just been writing it on my pad of paper. Oh my god. I played a detective game before. Well, sort of. It was more of like a lesbian romance visual novel. Hey, Lady in Mystery. Missed that series. But this is the one where I've really had to write shit down so that I can, like, focus things. But, yes, we can pick up tomorrow. There's so much left to do. Alright, can we go to bed now? God. Good night, Kitsuragi. Ooh, what's this? I can fucking sell my own bottles for tear. That is fucking hilarious. I'm gonna have so much money in the morning. I guess it's time
The
for
bed is
bed.
cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look
That's a
awful.
couch. Time to crawl in.
The sheets feel at once
Bedtime.
coarse and clammy against your
Ooh.
skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Oh, it's been a day. It's been a
And
fucking
then
day. Harry.
sleep doesn't come.
Huh?
And then
Wait,
sleep doesn't come.
wait. But I want to sleep. I'm trying to
Obviously,
sleep.
you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening. Maybe it's
Why?
the bed's fault. Its
Here, I'll check
synthetic
the
filling
pillow, I
has
guess.
separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
God damn it, I'm just trying to sleep. This episode's already too
Smells
long.
of alcohol and sweat and grease.
Yeah, that's
It
me,
barely
alright.
covers
Check the
your
blanket.
toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing, a bit tense in the muscles. Relax.
Okay, I'm
It's
gonna
a
roll
little
over
better.
them.
Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, but we have stuff to do tomorrow. Fine,
Something
who
to do
killed
with.
them?
What was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
Okay, can I fucking
Your
sleep?
breathing
God.
steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
I'm dreaming. Aren't I? Oh, what? That's... I'm outside. But I can move. What the fuck? Hey! Wait! I'm dreaming, but I'm not? Am I sleepwalking? Okay, I can save here. Well, I'm going to. Dreamscape day. So I am dreaming. Okay, we're not fucking going into that now because holy hell, we've already had a hell of a day, and even in sleep, we have no relief. So we're gonna pick up with whatever fucking acid trip this is next time, along with the remaining tasks that we gotta go through, and probably are gonna get some new ones too, because this game just keeps unraveling more and more with its threads and fucking complex spider webs. But honestly, I've been loving every second of it. I know this isn't as crazy and memey as I normally do shit, but I've been having such a good time to kind of compress and be a little more intellectual about things. I don't know, but the point is, I really like this game a lot, and I'm so glad that I started playing it. I can't remember who recommended it to me, but thank you if you're still here watching this series, because I've been having such a good time. Anyway, we're gonna pick up with this stuff next time. Thank you so much, whoever obviously watching this, like, comment, subscribe. Really does help me out. Until next time, bye. God damn it, Harry, why can't you just go to sleep?